keyboard is the RK96 keyboard by the company called RK. I had this for a few days. I want to give you guys a review on it, and if you're in the market for a keyboard, I hope this video helps you out on finding that keyboard. So thanks for clicking, and let's go ahead and start the review. Let's go ahead and do an unboxing. I had already opened this, so I'll be real with you guys. I had to put it back because, you know, I gotta actually review it. So comes with the manual here, pretty cool. Comes with the wrist relaxer, you know, where you put your wrist when you type so you don't get stressed out, you feel me? Comes with this plastic. Let's take out the keyboard. Let's see. I really liked how it came with a plastic cover on top. It's just a nice touch to it, so that's a plus there. So this is the actual keyboard itself. Looks pretty good to me. I like it's aesthetically pleasing. I like the color way that they went with it. So I took out the plastic here, and this is the actual keyboard in the flesh. As you can see, got the little knob for the volume, the mute button, you feel me? Let's look at the back. The stands, the RGB and the Bluetooth mode that you want it on, if you want it off or on, and then the receiver, which is already connected to my laptop. But initial first impressions looks pretty good. I really like it. Really good feel. Has a premium feel to it. All right, after taking the keyboard out, we have here our 4 extra switches in case one of them breaks. And we also have our charger, and we have here our keycap mover, whatever it's called. So it's pretty cool that they have these things in here. So nice. Initial thoughts on this: it is not a light keyboard. It's 3 pounds, so it has a really good feel to it. It's not a keyboard you want to throw at somebody, but overall, I like how it feels. It has that premium feel to it. Also has a dedicated mute button and a volume scroller, which I really liked. I think the mute button comes in handy a lot for me. I'll show you guys how it works. So mute button just mutes, and then the scroller, let's see how sensitive it is. I think for the amount that you scroll, it does decrease and go up in volume in a very realistic way. I like it. And if we turn back the keyboard, we have here our kickstand. I think it has 2 levels. Then we have our pads, and that's the lighting. The receiver storage, and then we have our 2 switches, one to turn it on and one to change it from Bluetooth and receiver. So pretty simple layout in the back. This keyboard does come with a wrist rester. It's magnetic. Slide it in, it just connects. The back, there's some pads. It's plastic. It does help. It's better than nothing. It's not padded, the only bad thing, but at least we have one. This keyboard has 2 USB pass-throughs and a USB-C port, and that USB-C port is for the wired connection that comes with the cable. They did say it was swappable switches, so let's go ahead and take one out with the thingy that we got. So that's the keycap itself. Feels pretty good. One thing you'll notice is when I took it out, it's scratched. So be careful. Take it out when you really need to. So this is the yellow switch version, and it has a pretty good feel to it. Let me zoom in for you guys to take a better look. So pretty cool. All that good stuff. Let me go ahead and put it back on. So do not take the switches out unless you need to, because it just scratches easily. So this is the software that you download through a Google Drive, which I wish that they had a more, like a download from the website type of thing and not from a Google Drive, because, it could be kind of suspicious, but it is what it is. You could do a lot here. You can go ahead and change the RGB lighting through here. You have to make sure that it's connected to the computer through wired. You cannot connect the keyboard to the app via Bluetooth or the receiver. It has to be wired in. And as you can see here, you can do so much customization to it. You can also go through the different types of RGB lights. And I'll show you guys here on an actual keyboard that it's happening real time. Let me go ahead and This is the macro section. I've not played with it. I'm sure I could do a lot of cool stuff, but I just wanted to show you guys the interface of it and the possibilities of what you can do with it. So it's very customizable. All right, guys, we're gonna do a connection test. So we're gonna go ahead and flip the keyboard over. Things you wanna make sure of is that it is set to on, to make sure the keyboard's on, and then the second switch, it either says G or B. B for Bluetooth and G for receiver. So make sure it's on B, flip it around. As you can see, the letter Q is, the light is flashing, which means it's ready to pair and it's not connected. So we're just gonna use my phone and we're just gonna go ahead and locate it here, RK96, and then you'll just click pair and that should be connected. So if we were to go to Notes app, it should be working. Making sure you guys want to go ahead and judge the lag. I think it's pretty good. I don't see that much lag. Pretty cool. So that is a connection test. Let's go ahead and test to see how it looks on 3 devices connected to see if it's seamless. All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to do a connection test with a second Bluetooth device. So right now we're connected to the phone. So as you can see, it's connected to the phone. So let's say we want to connect to a different device without forgetting the first one. So the scheme is FNQ for the first connection, FNW for the second, FNE for the third connection. So right now it's connected to the Q for first connection. So let's do a second connection to the computer. So FNW, hold until it starts to blink, which it is. Then go on your computer and connect to it. So we're gonna go ahead and locate it right here. Let's see if you guys can see it here. It is now connected through Bluetooth. Now let's see how fast it is to connect it back to the phone seamlessly. So FNQ. I think that's pretty fast. Let's go back. FNW, back to the computer. I think that's pretty fast. I don't know about you guys. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I could connect it to a third one I was going to, but I think just these 2 devices gives a good demonstration. So that's how it is for pairing with Bluetooth, and the battery is 3,700 battery power. It lasted me. I've had it for maybe 2.5 weeks now, and I've been using it on a receiver without the RGB. It's still at 70%, I want to say. Like, it has not even gone halfway down, and I've been using my computer heavy, so that's actually a good sign. So I'm sure with RGB on it would decrease, but I have not had to charge it ever since I got it, so it's going off the charge that it came with, so it probably wasn't even at 100%. Let's talk about cons on this keyboard. Not very much cons about it, but there's a few things that I wish that this keyboard did have. Maybe because it is the limited edition, but the keycaps itself is not backlit. So although it has all these RGB functions, the keycap itself, it doesn't have any see-through for the light to go through. So there is no light in the keycap. So if you're working at night, you won't be able to see what letters you're typing if you're really bad at, typing at night. So I really wish that the keycaps were see-through. I've tested it with another keycap from another keyboard and put it there, and it did work. Like, I was able to see through. So the light, the RGB can go through the keycaps, but the keycap itself is just not see-through. So that's one thing that I wish it did have for the price, but it is what it is. In conclusion, would I recommend this keyboard? Is this keyboard worth it? For the $80 that I spent, yes, I would recommend this keyboard to others. I really like the feel of it. I like the color, and I like how it functions. It's very practical. I haven't had any issues. The battery is really good, and it comes with the wrist pad and the connection methods. It all works as intended. So I would recommend it. Like I said, there was a con with the keycaps, but you can't have everything. So it is what it is. So ultimately, yes, I would recommend it. I also want to mention one other thing. I had bought 2 of these keyboards, one through Amazon and one through the website. The one that I bought through the website, I didn't like the color scheme, so I asked for a refund, and their refund process is you email support and then you go from there. I emailed them and they told me that if I don't mind selling it on my own, and they would give me $40 for just selling it, and then that'll be it. And I just told them that I'd rather just go through the regular process of just getting the shipping label and sending it back, even though they let me know that the shipping label is on me and I would have to cover that cost. So they got back to me and said, you know what, just keep the keyboard, just give us a review of what you actually thought about the keyboard. So I went ahead and gave them a review, and I got to keep the keyboard. So I think that's really cool. A lot of companies, you know, do us dirty nowadays, and it's really cool when a company does something cool for us. So I had to bring that up, and honestly, that part of itself is why I'm also recommending the keyboard, because I mean, I never had a company do that for me, you know, and they don't know me. They literally don't. Like, it's not like they gain nothing out of it, nor am I like this huge, humongous influencer YouTuber that they know, oh, if they do this for them, it's gonna give a lot of good rep. But no, I'm just a nobody. I'm just a regular person like the dude next door. So I think that's really cool. Just want to bring that out there. So that's it, guys, for the video. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any comments, concerns, if you have this keyboard, if you bought a different version, or if you've got a completely different keyboard, or if you're still looking, let me know. I'd love to read it in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.